Dun, 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 dun. All right, should be live here in just a second. Getting everything up and moving. There's one away here in the top of the first, or at least there should be. Ooh, Tiger, everything's free today. That's a bit of a bummer. Here's Pinego. Pinego. Like that. Either way, here's Pinego up with with one away and a 1-2 count. Bum 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 bum. Getting my play back up. Now that'll be a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Ball kind of dribbled up their left field line. Mize didn't really have a clean play. What's up, Space? LeBron James. There's a new GOAT in the NBA. His name is Cade Cunningham. You're a Thunder fan, right? I actually don't know who you fuck with in the NBA for some reason. Ball 1. Pacers, that's right. I knew it was something like that. My bad. I knew it was like a Midwest team that is like good sometimes, but I was like, it's either the Pacers or it's the Thunder, I thought, but yeah. Either way, it's 1-1 here on Guerrero. Hopefully a ground ball, maybe turn 2. Casey Mize returning from injury. Very nice to see. Will Vest may rejoin the Tigers tomorrow, I heard. Or on Monday. But yeah, we should have Will Vest back too soon, which is really great. And Guerrero gets a 1-2 count on a pitch that catches the outside part of the plate. 1-2 on Vladdy. Looks like a foul ball. It'll be 1-2. Pistons could win the championship this year. It's crazy. It's 1-2. The count will remain. Never thought I'd see the day, 2-2, that the Pistons could be back in the Eastern Conference Finals. They can win tomorrow. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so, everybody. Help us out quite a bit. We have all of 2 right now. If you haven't left a like or aren't chatting, you should do so. Otherwise, you're gay. Sorry, I don't make the rules, by the way. I just sort of enforce them. I hope everybody understands. 3-2. Pistons Spurs, Pistons OKC. I'd like either one. It'd be cool if we can win the East. Be kind of tough. Pistons seem a little undergunned. To second, over to first, and that'll be a double play. Great job by the defense there. Lee over at third starts it up, and McKinstry finishes the twist. Nice job from Lee to McKinstry over to Torque. That's a double play. McGonigal, Dingler, and Lee do appear in the top of the... what the fuck is this lineup? Ugh. Bottom of the first, it'll be McGonigal, Dingler, Lee, then Vierling, Green, Torkelson, McKinstry, Perez, and Rogers. Ah, brother. Oh, man, we must be facing a lefty on the mound today. Flew Hardy. Jack Flaherty's weird cousin. Mason Flew-Hardy. And he bats right-handed, throws left-handed. Cool. All right. Makes sense. That's actually the rare combo, by the way. The guy who bats right-handed but throws left-handed. It's the same thing as someone who throws right-handed and bats left-handed, i.e. almost every single member of the Tigers. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I love. I'll just say K9. What's up, K9? But if you're just tuning in, make sure you drop a like, help the stream out, get some people in here. I'd appreciate you. It'd be very helpful. Gets the stream going a little bit. Gets helps the channel out. Just generally helpful, especially if you're not going to chat. No big deal either way. Just be helpful if you could interact with the stream and get it out there. Otherwise, you're gay. That's per the express written rules of Major League Baseball and YouTube. When I got my express written consent from the Major League Baseball, they said that everyone who doesn't like my stream is gay. And I was like, damn, do I have to enforce that? And they said it's automatically enforced. What's up, Neil? How's it going? Yeah, really nice day. It's like 75. After the game, I think I may go disc golfing, but I can't really do anything because I still got this fucked up finger, dude. I crushed the tip of my right finger, my right index finger, like right before in mid-March. And my nail's still all fucked up on it. Like the finger itself is healed, which is nice. It's 2-0 on McGonigal, by the way. Or at least 1-0. Oh, no, did the pitcher get oh, okay, there was a pitch clock violation from the pitcher. They took too long to throw the first pitch, so now it's 2-0. Either way, McGonigal will pop out to the third baseman. His typical at-bat pops out to the left side of the infield. And now up is Dingler with one away. All right. One out. Bottom one. It says Kevin McGonigal's in a cold stretch. That's very funny. Yes. Oh yeah, Neil, you have a good time going to work? Hopefully it's a good ass day. 1-0 or 1-1 on a foul ball. Dingler, the hitter. Maybe he can take advantage of a left-handed pitcher. Give us an early lead here in the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. One away for the Tigers. A 1-1 count. We're hoping for a dingle double, dingle bomb, dingle triple, dingle single. Very funny way to play with Dylan Dingler's name. It's a very Dingler is a very good baseball last name. There are some really good ones. Green isn't. Like Riley Green's got a bad last name for baseball. Just because it's hard to make puns of the last name. Like McKinstry, great baseball name. There's a lot you can do with that. McGonigal, a little tricky, actually. Torkelson, unbelievable last name for baseball. Bonds, very good last name for baseball. Dingler goes down looking 2 away. Now up, Lee. What's up, Jose? Sorry, I'm not sure. I don't speak Spanish. I apologize. No hablas español. That's all I know in Spanish is that I think I know how to say it. I don't speak Spanish. No speak Spanish. Or said, I don't read words I don't know. Because then I might get clipped and have it be a big problem in like Hispanic and Spanish world social media. Listen to what this guy said. No, thank you. 1-1. On Mr. Hao Yo Lee. Maybe he can get a hit. A Lee bomb. Yeah, see what I mean? It just doesn't sound good. That's a swing and strike, too. If he just wouldn't swing, he'd be up 3-0 right now. All right, we have all the 4 likes right now. That's pretty bad. If you guys could, drop a like, help the stream out. Gets more people in here, helps the stream do better, blah, 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 blah. Generally, you should leave likes. Helps us out. Especially if you're just freeloading and watching, which is pretty much everybody here. You should probably leave a like. Otherwise, some bad things. And Hao Yo Lee watches a fastball go right there. Yeah, fastball go right down the middle. And yeah, that'll end the inning. Don't know why he's batting in the 3 spot. I hope the Tigers win. Who do I think wins? I don't know. These are pretty bad baseball teams right now. Neither team's playing well. So it's kind of like a toss-up, in my opinion. You could go this way. It could go that way. Neither lineup is good. Tigers is a little worse. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just, I don't know. It'll probably come down to whatever team's bullpen does better. Because I don't think either team really has a strong bullpen. So I think kind of in a duh statement, it kind of just comes down to whatever back end doesn't fuck the end of the game up. I don't know. I think that's how you could look at it. Kind of always want to advantage a home team when it's kind of a close situation like this, just because they do get last at bats, and that might be the deciding factor in a game versus 2 teams that are equally bad. You could see that with the Tigers' recent run of games that they played. Them not having the last bat, it feels like they got walked off like 5 times in the last 9 games. Feels like every time we lost was a walk-off this last week. When we played Kansas City, New York, and Boston. Or like a late game loss, like 8th inning or later. So, a little stronger bullpen effort. I don't know. Maybe still sitting at 4 likes. That's not very much appreciated. It would be cool if you guys could leave likes. Thank you to the 4 of you, well, really 3 of you who've left a like. The rest of you are gay, officially. Your families and girlfriends and wives have been notified. And your life's over, bud. 1-1 to El Komodo. I'm just kidding. You don't have to leave a like if you don't want to. It just does help the stream out. It helps it do a little bit better. It gets more people in. And really, any basic interaction helps the stream out. That's why I push it so hard. But most people watching, I don't think, know how to leave a like, to be honest with you. I don't think they understand the mechanics behind it. A 1-2 on a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there. I think if you go back inside or if you go low and away again, I think you go, you got a strikeout. And he got him swinging. What do you get him with? That looks like a high and inside pitch where I said you'd get him. Yeah, look at that. See, he went high and in, just like I said. Boom, boom. High inside was a clear strikeout coming. Hell yeah, dog. I think I'm starting to lock back in on pitching a little bit, too. I'm starting to get back in my head about how to pitch properly. Fouled it away. It's 1-0, or 0-1. Varsho, the hitter. Sorry. Varsho's up with an 0-1 count. Fouled it away. It's 0-0, top of the second. What are we going to get? Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The splitter's got some nasty movement here today. Dancing all over the strike zone. Anyway, it's 0-2. That should be the second out of the inning. It's a line out to Vierling. Nice play in center field. 2 away. Here's Sanchez. It's nice to see Casey Mize is still pitching well. You know what I mean? It was kind of always a worry, him coming back from injury. It's like, hopefully he doesn't come back like the other Casey. I'm just worried he's not going to stick around long term, but it's like, I don't know how big of a market he's going to have also. It's like, great, just when he got good, he's going to leave. Go pitch for the fucking Braves. Closer to home. 0-1 here on Sanchez, though. Looks like it'll be fouled away. At least 0-2. The pitch thing stopped showing up on my thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he fouls it off. It'll be 0-2 after a foul ball. Takes a pitch. It's ball 1. 1-2 now. What's up, Jake? Another foul. It'll remain 1-2. Yet another foul ball. We'll have yet another 1-2. He just keeps doing foul balls 30 pitches later. It's just like, he'll never stop. It's getting to be unbearable. 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And another foul ball. We'll do another pitch. He's just fouling off these splitters. You can get him with something. If you can thread it low. Oh, never mind. They got him high. Where'd they get him? Down low. Nice. They got him to chase one. Nice job by Casey Mize. He gets a couple strikeouts. We'll head to the. I was thinking low and away, but he went low and kind of center cut. Good pitch. Vierling, Green, and Torkelson do up. Vierling, Green, and Torque here in the bottom of the second. We'll see if we can find any offense here. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6 for the Tigers do up. Maybe they'll find some offense. You never really know. 0-0. Man, it'd be so cool if we had like Baez and Torres in this game. Wouldn't it? It'd just be nice to have a couple good right-handed batters in this godforsaken lineup. Not the likes of Hao-Yo Lee and Dingler's fine as a DH. That actually is fine to me. I don't mind that kind of alignment. Having Rogers get it some, because Rogers, if he does ever hit, it is lefties he can kind of hit. He's about due for a random ass home run too. I could see it. One of those weird little home runs that just make it over the left field wall. He pretty routinely hits. What about 3 to 5 a year? I think 2 years ago he went double digits, right? He got like 10 home runs. He had like that weird little hot streak where he had like 6 or 7 hits in a week. Like 2 home runs. Am I remembering that right, or am I remembering a completely different player? But when he was playing like every day, I feel like he got like 10 home runs almost. So there's pop in there. It's just he's like 5'5". You know, your average 8th grader is taller than him, you know? Or at least he looks rather small in context of being around. And it's strike 1 to Vierling. But it's like the same with Altuve. And then you learn Altuve is like actually 5'6", and you're like, nah, yeah, he's a little guy. But then you respect Altuve more knowing he's so little and so fucking good at the game. And it can hit for the power that he hits for. It's like, damn, dude, he's so good. 0-2. Cheating or not, it feels like he's a good player. A lot of people don't like him because of cheating. I don't give a fuck. It's a weak argument. The one guy that everybody involved with swore was not doing anything bad is like, oh, he doesn't. Hey, there we go. Veerling leads it off with a single. That'll be a base hit, though. One on, nobody out. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, or at some point, maybe look up and see like the Casey Mize whiffs from today. Some of these swings and misses here in the first 2 innings that Mize has generated have been some of the. It's 0-2 on green. 2 pitches right down the middle. They're doing the thing I would do, which is come in and throw right down the middle. Knowing that like there's like one guy I gotta fear. That's probably McGonagall. And he strikes out Riley Green on 3 pitches, 1 away. To be fair, it is a lefty, so. Here's Torque. He should throw one of them pitches right down the middle of Torque. See what happens. Probably a strike. But you never know. You should make that challenge. Either way, 1 away, 1 on. There's a mound bit. Are they pulling the pitcher? Might be a bullpen day, boys and girls. It appears to be so. They're going to go get a new pitcher. We have to sit through pitching changes. Son of a bitch, dude. Already a pitching change in an inning, dude. There is nothing. I think the MLB should ban, unless your pitcher is getting rocked, they should ban pitching changes in the middle of an inning. I think it's non-competitive. It makes baseball hard to watch. You cut out like 20 minutes of the game with these being gone. I promise you. There's 4 of them. That's 8 minutes worth of commercial. Maybe 10 if it's 2.5 minutes per break. And if there's 4 mid-inning pitching changes, that adds up to 12 to 10 minutes to each baseball game. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of fucking dead time. Sorry, I know that it's strategically you'd need to have them. So what I'm saying is impossible, and I'm just being a big baby. But I really hate mid-inning pitching changes. Because that's where it starts. Like with the NFL, they didn't just start by going to commercial break after every play now, which is what they do in the NFL. It's like, first down, and we'll be back after a quick commercial break. All right, it'll be 2nd down and 7. We'll be back after a quick commercial break. All right, they picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We'll be right back with the commercial break. It's 4th and 1. What will they do? We'll be back. Commercial break. And that's an NFL game, basically. Pretty soon, baseball will get to, and that'll be the first out, and we'll be back with a commercial break. And then it'll be like with 2 outs, they'll do it. You know, it's going to get bad. After every pitch, they'll be going to commercial break. What's up, really? What's up, Denver? There's a pickoff attempt at first. Nothing happening. Spencer Miles. Miles came into pitch. You guys look like you're going with the bullpen day today. By the way, none of what I say means anything because I'm bitching about nothing. Either way, strike 1 to Torque, and they threw it right down the middle like I said they should. See? I'm telling you, the plan of pitching to the Tigers, I'm a big Tigers fan. The plan of pitching them right down the middle is the most effective plan any team could conjure. They don't hit the ball when it's right there. You just throw them fastballs right down center. Boom, boom, boom. You get them every time. And that'll be fouled away. It's 0-2. Oh, Gaussman. Yeah, I saw Gaussman got hurt really unexpectedly, right? And Torque strikes out on 3 pitches, just like Riley Green. And here's McKinstry. Well, those were 2 useless at-bats. Those ended on 6 pitches. That's not very good. Didn't even have to swing at that last pitch. Ball 1. Yeah, that was a high-ass pitch. I don't know why he swung at that. That never went down from when it left his hand. It was like, dog, I think I would have even let that one go by. Confidently let it go by. But like, that's high. It's 1-0. And that'll be a called strike. It's 1-1. Always have to wonder if those end up getting challenged. Kind of doubt it. A 1-1 on Mick Hemstry. Maybe a Mick bomb. Z-Mac bomb. Foul tip. It'll be 1-2. Fuck. And Matt Vierling got caught. Oh, I think you're ahead of me. Don't spoil, or else I'll ban you from the channel. You get 1 try on that. And that's a genuine promise. You're new here. You don't know the rules. I don't miss like a single play. Oh, you're good. You're good. You don't know the rules. Now you do. Trust me. I've removed mods. I banned long-term channel people for a while. I don't spoilers I don't care about in most things, but with live sports I do, because it's like, oh, I'm watching it. I'm like live saying what I'm watching. Anyway, but yeah, he was caught stealing. Not very surprised. Matt Vierling is very fast. Well, we're not very good at hitting the first time through the lineup anyway. But that sets up an atrocious bottom of the 3rd with McKinstry, Perez, and Rogers. Naturally, that means these 3 guys will produce 6 runs today. Now that I've talked enough shit about them over the last week, except McKinstry because he's been hurt. But now that I've talked, and I don't really shit talk Jake Rogers. He's not here to hit. Sosa, Jimenez, and Heineman due up here for the... Yeah, it's Heineman. Okay, I thought that might have been an N. 7, 8, 9 for the Blue Jays. Sosa, Jimenez, and Heineman. Top 3 is 0-0. Been a pitcher's duel so far. We'll see how Mize does in his 3rd inning of work. He's had a good start. Hope for a good few innings out of Casey today. Yeah, it looked like you were about a pitch ahead of me. However that works out, Denver. I'm guessing you're watching on actual cable TV. Nothing beats the speed of cable television. Very few things do, really. Called strike 1 to Sosa. There we go. Pitch on the second, out on the second pitch. Nice job. Like to see quick outs. So that will be a ground out over to Lee. Gets it over to first. 1 away. Here's Jimenez. Lee's had a nice day at 3rd so far. 2 nice plays. He started up a double play, and now he's had that little throw over there. Got it over there pretty quick, too, without rushing the throw. That was a really good job. Nice to see. Nice to see him playing defense. Ball 1. You see, I may not like Lee. And I don't think he's ready to be a Major League Baseball player. That's my only issue with him. Seems he needs another year or so. Called strike 1. I like Hao-Yo Lee. I hope he turns into a good player. But, I don't think he's quite ready yet. 1-2. However, injuries kind of necessitated his rise to the majors. 1-2. 2-2. Ball misses low and in the dirt. Fouled away. We'll have another 2-2. Come on, Mize. And that'll be a fly out. 2 away. Riley Green makes a play. Just before the warning track, I guess like 10 feet before it, but 2 away. Here's Heineman, the 9-hitter. It's the top of the third of a 0-0 game, 2 away. Fouled bunt. Heineman tried to bunt his way aboard, take advantage of the Tigers playing back pretty deep against him. It's also not a bad way to try to get some offense generated when things just are moving slow. Ball 1, it's 1-1 now. But see, I don't know if you can do it now that you've kind of already showed, kind of showed your ass on it. Hell yeah, there we go. Nice inning by Casey Mize. We'll head to the bottom of the third already. Another 1-2-3 inning for Casey. Yeah, nice job. Casey looks like he's picking up right where he left off prior to the injury. Bullpen every day except for Cease and occasionally Gaussman. Hey, I genuinely, I feel your pain. Right now we've got Woke Jack Flaherty, not very good option, and then we have Framber Valdez, and then it's bullpen every other day. Well, kind of like I don't know what to consider Kiter Montero. He's either one of the best long relief pitchers in baseball or a very low end start, like a very number 5 starter in a rotation. You know what I mean? Because he can only pitch so long. He can only go like 5 or 6 innings before he's going to get mashed on. The third time through the lineup just cannot happen with him. And that's usually the difference between a starter and a reliever, by the way, is how many times you can make it. If it's twice, they tend to put you into the reliever category. If it's 3 times, you're more of a starter. Because believe it or not, a lot of starters actually get better as they see the lineup more. Like a true number 1 starting pitcher, the third time through the lineup is usually when they're at their most deadly, or at least the second time through, they just mow through it. Think of Scuball in the middle of a start. When he's that second time through, he is destroying. He's just strikeout, 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 strikeout. That he'll give up home runs, but like that's because he throws it right down the middle for some reason. They can't hit me. And then he throws like this year has been pretty bad because he has a clear injury and he was only hitting 97 trying to throw it down the middle. And it's like, dog, don't do that. Your pitches weren't. I don't know. Something was weird with that. It makes sense he was hurt. He'll be back probably in like 6 weeks. On the shorter side of the recovery for everything. So like kind of early July-ish. And well, maybe more end of June. Kind of like late June-ish, maybe. As long as there's no, setbacks or anything. It'll be McKinstry, Perez, and Rogers here in the bottom of the third. But yeah, guy, I feel you on the bullpen pain. All of our good starters are down. But everybody's about to be getting healthy. Troy Melton's making a AAA rehab start. He could be back pretty soon. His next start may after this one, if his rehab goes well in AAA, he probably is coming to Detroit. I would have to imagine. His next start after Toledo's in Detroit, which I'm super pumped. Look at McKimstry getting a hit. He has a single into left field, or into right field. Why did I say left field? A single into right field. One on to start off the bottom of the third. All right, here comes some offense. Here's Wensiel Perez. Like I said, we're going to score 6 runs from the bottom of the lineup, so naturally a Perez home run should come here. And really, if you're Miles, do you consider, if you're a pitcher, Wensiel Perez or Jake Rogers homer off you, do you consider retiring? 0-1. I would probably think about it. Like, damn, I ain't got it. I ain't got it no more. Why? Call up your girlfriend, you're crying. I gave up a home run to Wensiel Perez. Yeah, we have right now we're down to 14 now that Casey Mize is back. No, we were at 15. I forgot Kerry Carpenter went on the IL too recently. That made it 15. Now I think we're back down to 14. Pending Ty Madden. He's not good. They're saying Ty should be all right. He's kind of day to day, so that's good. I think we overpitched him. He's not a starting pitcher. I forgot about that. And Perez lines out. 1 away. Here's Jake Rogers. Was that at least a good play? All right, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Calling that a flyout is hilarious, though. It's clearly a line out. Here's the number 9 hitter, Jake Rogers, or as some people call him, Rake Joggers, up to hit a 2-run bomb. We all believe in Jake Rogers' supremacy here. We all know what this man is about to do to this ball. It's gonna be nasty. Ball 1. Even the Blue Jays are afraid to pitch to him. This is his debut season. I thought you were about to say it's his MLB debut, and I was going to be like, do you want to know something crazy? That's like the 3rd MLB debuting lefty we faced this year already. Boston called up one, and I think somebody else early in the year called up a lefty to face us for their MLB debut, and then Boston did it. It's like, nah, that's fucking lame. Very funny to do that, though. Like, I'd be like, no, I'm not going to waste my starters. Foul away, it's 1-2. You can kind of neutralize the Tigers by bringing in a left-handed. Well, all of our good hitters are left-handed right now. If I was facing the Tigers, I'd call up 3 lefty rookies from triple double A if I had to. It's a very I'd be doing some devastating bullshit. A real 5 player. He's pretty good. He's got some nice stuff. 1-2. Again, I don't know how to consider it against my team, though. You have to understand. Jake Rogers strikes out looking 2 away. Half this team shouldn't be in the major leagues. You know what I mean? Like Lee, Veerling shouldn't start every day. McKinstry shouldn't start every day. Rogers is a backup, so he's whatever. That's like 2 guys in the lineup that just shouldn't be in, or no, that are kind of maybes, you know, McKinstry and Veerling, but like Lee, Perez, like what do we? It's like 4 guys in the lineup that are like, no, these guys shouldn't be playing as much as they do, or at all. That'll be a base hit. Should we get? Oh no, is he out at third? Nope. All right, runners at first and third now. Nice job by McGonigal to get runner to advance the runners and get on himself. McGonigal has a base hit. Runners at third now. First and third, 2 away. Here's Dylan Dingler. Move Leguero down in the lineup. Yeah, you'd probably just move Vlad to 4. Maybe 5. Ball one to Dingler. Ugh. Two one on Dingler now. Glad doesn't deserve. I mean, he got you guys into a World Series. He helped get you to a World Series last year. Y'all didn't win, but like, you know, it's fucking Dodgers. I don't know if you get there without him. They'll call that ball three, but I hope he challenges. Oh, wait, no, I don't hope he challenges. Forgot we're hitting right now. Oh, never mind. He can't challenge. That was way outside. That was the pitch. 3-1, 2 away. Runners at the corners. Need a good hit here. Should get a nice pitch considering the count. Yeah, that is. I know. I get it. Trust me. We're about to have to pay a pitcher a lot of money. Or else everyone's going to be pissed and talk shit on us. Dylan. All right. Dingler will walk. Bases loaded. 2 away. But here comes Hao-Yo Lee. They would rather go after the rookie second or the rookie infielder than take on Dingler. The Lee slam would be so funny. Oh, Gage Workman will actually come in to hit, but I think that means we'll see a mound visit and they'll counter it with the pitching change. Yeah, I'd have to imagine that means we're going to have to sit through another pitching change, and that sucks. Yeah, I know. That's always the worst. I hope it's just a catcher visit. Oh, it's just a catcher visit. Looks like they're leaving Miles in there, maybe. Come on, don't be afraid of big work. What's up, JD? Okay, they're just talking to him. I always forget that not every mound visit is a pitching change. Bases loaded, 2 away for Workman. I will say, if it's a bullpen day, I am surprised they're not countering to a lefty here. The Blue Jays. Strike blocked, or swing and strike, it's 0-1, and he blocks it. If Workman can deliver here, he might save himself going back down to AAA when everybody starts getting healthy. He is kind of old enough and grown enough to be here. If he can come up with a big hit, he seems to be a machine when we need a delivery. Damn it, it's 0-2. Those are not good swings he's taken either. Fuck. Need him to lock in here. And he strikes out on 3 pitches. Might have just been better to leave Lee in there. Who knows? That didn't go well at all. Didn't see a single strike and went down low swinging. Springer, Pinego, and Guerrero Jr. 1, 2, 3 due up here in the top of the 4th. Top of the order for the Blue Jays. It's always the struggle with getting a rally started with 2 outs. One bad at bat and the whole thing's over. Hall of Frames are just keep getting worse, sadly, for us. What? Ooh, Top 4 coming up. Top of the order here. Yeah, Mize still on the mound. Top of the order, though, for the Blue Jays. I'm going to stretch out a little bit, get some blood flowing. I think I've been sitting for like an hour. Good stretch. Hooah. Good to stretch out. What's up, Wade? Oh yeah, that was a good burp. That was a good ass burp right there. But we just wait for the at bats of Springer, Pinego, and Guerrero Jr. here in the top of the fourth of a 0-0 game. All right, sit back down. Whoa. Called strike one. Down 0-1 now. We're hoping he goes down 0-2 or gets out. Ball one. It's 1-2 now on a foul ball. All right, 2 strike, 1-2. You can go for your walk and listen to the game at the same time if you have a high IQ like me. I just bring a large radio with batteries in it and play it very loudly on the speakers I carry also in my backpack. They're 5.1 Dolby surround sounds. I just let them bad boys play when I go on walks. And I have a full big ass radio, so I get whatever radio station. I just listen to sports talk radio. That'll be a strikeout, 1 away. Down goes Springer. Oh, Tani, he is just not hitting. It's been a kind of a weird year for offense so far. I feel like numbers around the league are down. Like, for example, I think Casey Mize has one of the best, like, OPSs in baseball right now at, like, 900. You know what I mean, Denver? There isn't, like, look at your whole team. Your team is good at offense. I don't know what's going on with your lineup. Last year, you guys were monsters. I don't know what's going on with offense early this year. I think the ball is dead. I think they fucked with the baseball again. If I'm being real honest, I think they made the ball shitty. They're doing dead ball again, and I'm not sure why. I'm trying to think if there's some weird offensive cheating going on, but I can't think of anything. I can't really think of any reason as to why to bring back in a dead ball. But that's all I can think because like it's bad this year hitting. Hey, inning's over. Guerrero popped out on the second pitch. That was a fast inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Nice job here by Casey Mize. Looks like he didn't even miss any time. Vierling, Green, and Torkelson is also not. Dude, nobody except like fucking Murakami's the only guy hitting fucking home runs. I think it's like Murakami and Judge are like the only dudes homering, and Judge is 6'8". Like it would take a lot to make a dead ball happen against him. Be like, well, how do we make Judge hit the ball not as far? We can cripple him. Like they don't have very many options to stop a 6'8", 280-pound guy from just driving the ball 400 every time he hits a fly ball. It's like, well, I'm big. The ball go far. I should be playing tight end in the NFL for like the Jets. I shouldn't be a New York Yankee. Physically, I'm supposed to be a New York Jet catching tight ends. He's like, I don't know why I'm here. Actually, I'm me, Juan Carlos Stanton. There are like 7 of us that don't belong in this sport, but here we are. Parker Meadows is another guy who should be a wide receiver. Do you like Parker Meadows is like 6'6" and can jump like 15 feet clean in the air. He is one of the craziest athletes in pro baseball. It's like, why aren't you playing football or basketball, dude? I'm genuinely look at the size of some of these dudes. Yeah, Judge is a monster in the regular season. I don't mind playoff Judge, but regular season Judge, yeah, that guy's a machine, dude. I quite like Aaron Judge. A lot of people shit on the guy. I think he's a phenomenal hitter. One of the better right-handed bats we've seen in a while. I'm wondering, because again, he's had relatively good health. I wonder what his career totals are going to be, because he's got another what? How old is Aaron Judge? 30? Maybe? Is he 29? 28? Is he somewhere in that range? Because, like, again, he's a big, healthy guy that's not cheating to hit home runs. He's just 6'8". Aaron Judge age, or is he older? Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's got another 10 years left. Aaron Judge stats. What are we looking at? Career home runs. Not a lot. I don't think he's ever gonna get there. Never mind. 384. He'll get to 500 in 10, but he won't break the record. He could even be a 600 guy, but I think that's as far as we'll get with Judge. 0-1. He's at 384 home runs or something like that, or 348. He's got about 10 more years. Minors are better. What do you mean minors? Like just like random 18-year-old players? Like the fucking A's. Damn it. All right, that'll be an out as Veerling will, it looks like, ground out to the second baseman. One away. Here's Riley Green. Like Green has a 327 average and a 908 OPS right now. I'll be honest with you, I don't know where the fuck that came from. I swear to God, yesterday he had a 256 average and a 710 OPS, and now he's got some of the better numbers in the American League. I think he was the only guy getting hits though during our entire bad run of baseball. He's just been pretty consistently getting on, which is nice. 1-1. Him, McGonigal, and sometimes Spencer Torkelson are all we really got. And Dingler from time to time. Dingler and Torque are kind of the same, where it's like every so often they do something. Torque's been performing. Torque has what, 2 or 3 walk-offs this year as well? Late inning, go-ahead home run. Like, he has a lot of clutch hits this year, Torque does. I feel like I can attribute 5 directly to Torque. Maybe not 9th inning walk-offs, but also 8th inning things. Fucking Green got out. And he grounds out 2 away. A couple ground outs to start off the bottom of the 4th. All of a sudden, there's 2 away, and here's Spencer Torkelson, the hero of last night's game. It's crazy how big foul poles are. Ball 1, it's a 1-1 count here on Torque. A lot of notifications. Some popular ass guy. Not really. It's 1-2. Just did 1 home run in his 73 games over 4 years in majors. Now has Sportsnet have a monopoly on second string catchers. Wait, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure. Maybe. Like they like bring them in as like announcers. If it's Canadian stuff, I have no idea how it works, but catchers typically know a lot about baseball. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Catchers are some of the smarter baseball players. Just because he wasn't able to hit homers, I don't think that means anything from a catcher. Catchers generally know how to call a game. They generally know like the weak spots of hitters. They know how the strengths and weaknesses of a pitcher. There's, I don't know, being a catcher at the major league level, you're probably maybe the most baseball knowledgeable. No, even the bad ones, especially the bad ones who make it to the major leagues. They're so knowledgeable about the actual game of baseball. Despite their poor ability to play the game, they made it to the major leagues. You have to really think about that. Like Jim Leland was a dog shit catcher, right? He's a Hall of Fame manager because he's one of the smartest managers. You know what I mean? He's a very intelligent baseball manager. A lot of former manager, AJ Hinch, he's a former catcher that sucked. I think the Coras were catchers when they played pro baseball. But they blew ass at the actual sport. Again, when you can make it to the majors on very poor physical ability, like catchers tend to do, it's usually because you're so good at calling games or you're so good at like playing catcher. It's like they just have to ignore the rest of it. No, I would say the better the catcher, like if it's someone like actually, most of them turn out to, yeah, the better they are, they tend to still be pretty good at coaching. But I think it's the issue of when you're really good at something, it's hard to be a coach sometimes. Which is why in baseball, you don't really see like the greatest players of all time turning into, like Miguel Cabrera, he's trying to become a coach. But I could imagine he has some problems like getting people to be able to do what he did because he had a freak ability to hit a baseball compared to most people. And a lot of that's probably genetics. The fact that his dad was a Venezuelan baseball player, his mom was on the national softball team, so he kind of grew up around baseball parents, baseball household. It's like Miguel, you know what I mean? There's so much that, I don't know. By the way, we only have 11 likes right now. We try to hit about 20 every stream. We're in the top of the fifth. That's not really a good rate of likes. That's pretty bad. We've gotten like 2 since I said anything about likes. So make sure you drop a like to help the stream out, gets more people in here, helps my channel out. Otherwise, you're gay. Those are updated terms of service from YouTube. I don't enforce the rules. I just tell you how it is. By the way, they're doing the cancer, the cancer stand up to cancer ceremony, which is why the game is suddenly kind of just stopped. By the way, whichever gay you don't like, Fordot. Or I could curse you in a number of terrible ways. I could give you the kitten disease, where kittens follow you around all the time in large numbers, like 7 or 8 of them in 3 piles of 7 or 8. So right around 24 kittens will magically appear around you, and only in the most inconvenient times. Think about backing up in your car to go to work. All of a sudden, you just hear meow, 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 and under each one of your tires, there's 8 kittens. So you have to pick them all up and move them around and get them away and hope that they stay gone. And if you put them inside of anything, they disappear like magic. But then they're inside. Then they could reappear inside your clothes. Basically, I'll curse you to a thing that you think would be fun and adorable, but will quickly become a terrible nuisance. They'll appear somewhere. Don't worry about it. They'll be in the helicopter blade, so you don't even want to turn it on. You're going to be ready to you're doing your final inspection. There'll just be 8 piles of there'll be 24 kittens just on the top of the helicopter wings. The propellers. You'd be like, damn it. And then 2 of the biggest parent cats you've ever seen that are kind of mean and they kind of hiss at you if you try to touch the cat. So you got to deal with all of that. You got to get the parents' trust first and then you can move the kittens. They trust easy, but you got to get the trust first. But you're scared because they're so big. Okamoto, Varsho, and Sanchez do up here in the top of the 5th. Just leave a like and all this can be avoided. I don't want you to face this curse. And you can't bring them inside the house. You bring them inside your house, they explode into dust. Not like anything gross. They're not real kittens. They're demonic entities, really. I like Murakami. That guy's bashing home runs. I think that's hilarious. 230 average, 20 home runs. Hell yeah, dog. Welcome back, Adam Dunn. I think it's good baseball has guys with low average and high home runs. I love that trope. They're literally my favorite hitters because they're like, yeah, I'm just trying to hit big flies. And that rules, dog. I think that's a hilarious guy. One away on a fly out. We need more like unashamed home run guys. VAR shows up now with one away. Like it's like cool to be like a guy who hits singles and that's it, and everyone respects that guy. They're like, dude, that's a good ball player, and it's annoying kind of. That'll get down. That could probably be a double because we don't have a right fielder. Yeah, that shouldn't have been a double. That shouldn't have even gone to the wall. Yeah, but I think Murakami just hits home run. I think everything else he strikes out or fucking just gets out, and then every other game he's homering. The hilarious person to be in baseball. He's like, yeah, I like hitting homers more than I like anything else. I don't try for much else. Anyway, a 1-out double here here in the fifth. Not a good start. 0-2 though on Sanchez. God, Paris sucks. I don't know why they're showing Riley Green on that when that was Perez's fault that was a double because he couldn't cut the ball off. Because he's playing, I don't know where the fuck he was at. Well, I hate Perez. He's got like the worst positioning in all of outfield. In all of professional baseball, I think he's the worst positioned outfielder. I sucked at the outfield because I'm slow. And I had never made mistakes like that. Like, never once. Because I understood where I had to be when the ball got hit. Or like if there was a lefty up or a righty up, you take, you don't shade the way that we. I don't know. He's probably not being told where he doesn't do it. Whatever we can do to get rid of fucking Perez, dude. 2-2. And they strike out Sanchez 2-away. Nice job by Mize. That's a big strikeout. Now hopefully we can get Sosa in anyway and not worry about the runner. At second. 1 sec. Oh yeah, we got out of the jam. We strand a 1-out double as Sosa pops up the first pitch into foul territory. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. It'll be, damn it, McKinstry, Perez, and Rogers. The only hitter I like in this inning is, actually, I like two of them. I'm not a Perez guy. Isn't Sosa like Sammy Sosa's nephew? Like, he's like actually related to Sosa, right? I'll be right back. I have to. I'm gonna go rip a smoke a few times. I'll be right back. I need to do this about once a game so that way I can refocus a little bit. Be right back. It's a thunderstorm. We were supposed to be getting that kind of weather. 0-2 mound visit. Pitch count might be fucking up. We were supposed to be getting thunderstorms, but they seem to have passed over me, which is great. It's 1-2. Bottom 5. McKinstry, the hitter. I need to get some more soda pop. McKinstry pops out behind the third to the third baseman. 1 away. Do do do. Do do do. That was almost a stupid play. Why didn't he put his head up? Good reaction time. Almost fucked that all up, though. Fouled away, it's 0-1. Yeah, all you got to do is have an MLB TV account. You can watch whatever game you want for free that isn't on national TV. 1-1. But unfortunately, Perez will get out to the surprise of nobody. 2 away. KC versus St. Louis. It's not free. I think it is. It's just in a weather delay. I don't think that's on national TV. Yeah, at least Perez hustled to try to get on. Here's Rogers now with nobody on in a 0-0 game, bottom of the 5th. Got ourselves a pitching duel. Pitching staff versus pitching staff. Who blinks first? Called strike 1 to Rogers. Ball 1. Feel bad for Clay Holmes. Fractured his fibula yesterday. Really? What happened? Did he? Was it a comebacker? Yeah, Casey's back. Yes, sir. He's pitching pretty good. The ball hit his fibula. Yeah. Kind of what it sounded. I was thinking must have happened for a pitcher to break his leg. Who hit the comebacker? Was it fucking Juan Soto? Hell yeah, Denver. 2-2. Spencer Jones. That's their rookie hotshot, right? Their young phenom player that they hope to have. 3-2 now. Nice job by Rogers. Force a full count. Get the pitch count out. It doesn't really matter. Rousey versus Carano. What is that tonight? In the UFC? In the UFs? Guy who calls UFC UFs. Yeah, I was watching UFs, and I like the way they fight. He tries to know what he's talking about. It's a cool in UFs when they punch each other and kick one another. We get eliminated off your Tigers jersey. Hell yeah. His stance looks so bad. It's crazy how he generates that much power. Is it kind of like that Chase LeCantor guy for the Guardians with the craziest swing ever? All right, 1 on, 2 out. Strike 1 on a foul ball to McGonigal. Top of the Tigers order. Maybe McGonigal takes his chump deep. The McGon bomb. That's fouled away. It's 0-1. Gave it a ride. Almost roped that into the corner. That is a funny stance. Called strike 2. Filed it away to remain 0-2, though. I don't think he almost got traded. I think all of those reports over the summer were fake. You can ask for it on here. Every single Tigers rumor I shat on with ill disregard to them. And I turned out to be 100% right. Because I think for 95% of the offseason, a Tarek Skubal trade was a couple of hours away. A wild pitch, Jake Rogers will get down to second. It'll be a 1-2 count. Runner at second now with 2 away and 1-2 count for Majanajul. I don't think a trade for Skubal was ever a reality for most teams because the Tigers want too much back. And rightfully so, right? You have a guy who was primed to win a 3rd straight Cy Young until he got hurt this year. It's really not possible to trade for him unless you want to rip yourself off. It's just like, dog, every trade is a bad one unless the Tigers get all of your top prospects. And it's like, and probably someone who's major league ready. You know, Ohtani is arguably easier to trade for than a single pitch. I don't know how to describe it. It seems like it might be easier to trade for Ohtani when the Angels were getting rid of him because they were trading him. You know, the Tigers don't really want to trade Skubal, Jimenez, Heineman, and Springer. After McGonigal goes down, looking 8-9-1 due up here in the top of the 6th of a 0-0 game. We're moving right through. Most likely what happens now because of this injury, Skubal signs a 2 to 3 year deal with Detroit with like an option for the second, a player option for the second, worth about 50 million, probably about 40-something million. Oh, did they challenge it? Now he strike. Okay, I see it. Yeah, it was changed to a ball. Then he strikes out swinging. It's all good. It didn't. It's fine. So it was changed. He didn't strike out looking. He struck out swinging. That's a much better way to go out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some of that sody pop right now. 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Live and in the flesh. They're up at 17 likes. All right, we're almost at the like goal. I appreciate that, everybody. Just 3 away from the like goal of 20. I'd appreciate it if you could help out if you haven't. If you have, I appreciate you. We'll probably avoid all the curses today. A good thing. Would be nice if we could do some offense here. Doesn't look like a lot is needed to win this game. Yeah, I'm glad they have it. Now no one can bitch about calls anymore. You know what's crazy? ABSs came and almost like it cut out people bitching about umpire calls by like 90%, dude. Now people challenge because they're like, it's not enough of a strike. It's like, well, the rule says if it touches the strike zone, it's a strike, dude. If the majority of the like, you know what I mean? There's like a rule to it, and it's like the ABS has the nuance. What a play by Riley Green in foul territory. He slides and makes a catch. What an effort. Nice to see our guys making plays. Yeah, Kim Butler, 4-year breast cancer survivor. Fuck yeah. Ookie. Called strike 1 to Heineman, the 9-hitter for the Blue Jays. Ball 1. 1-1 now. Heineman once again showed bunt on the first pitch. One thing that ABS has showed me is also that umpires get a lot of calls correct. I mean, they miss, right? But it's also like, damn, dude, they're calling that shit like within 0.01 inches of the call set. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wow, that guy's really good at calling balls and strikes, actually. I think it's brought a level of respect for balls and strikes back into the game. I really do. I think players are less angry about it overall. I think like umpires are they're not in their feelings about doing the challenges, except for like 1 or 2 guys. I think it's really working out. Well, he retired Angel Hernandez. Aaron Boone doesn't have to get ejected. Yeah, it's one of those things where everybody's way fucking calmer, and you can literally tell that it's like. And it's one thing because it's like, oh, okay, they've been right about where they call it for the most part. And umpires actually, believe it or not, if you watch at the beginning of the year, there was a lot more challenges, and now I think there are less challenges more because I think hitters, pitchers, catchers, and umpires have actually learned the very nuances of a strike zone. And I think they have it down now to where they know what's going to be a strike and what isn't at this point with the way ABS works. I genuinely think that, by the way. I think it's like they've got it almost perfectly figured out to where they're like, I know what I'm calling. And it took about a month and a half for that to happen. I can't wait to see what this looks like in 2 years. Umpires won't need ABS, I don't think. It'll just be a thing that, like, again, these are very good umpires. Before ABS, they were getting like 94 to like 98% like balls and strikes correct on average. And like 94 was like Angel Hernandez, by the way. That's like the worst it was fucking Angel Hernandez at like 90%, 94. 3-2. Yeah, I hope they decide to extend him. Even if it's a 2-year contract, a 3-year deal, player option for second, club option after the second, like give both sides an option. I'd like him to stick around for another year or so. I really would. At least another, you know what I mean? I hope Casey sticks around, but if he wants to leave, you know, it should just, like, maybe he wants to be a number 1 and Detroit, if Skubal stays, it's like, well, we can't have both. I don't think they're actually at 50%. They would be fired by now. I'm telling you, most umpires are up in the high 90s with their strike and ball rate. Dingler, Workman, and Vierling. The field call rating is like 99% for most umpires. It's actually fucking crazy how good these dudes are at what they're doing. No, and Angel wasn't even a bad ump. Again, he has like a 94% career ball strike rating. And his like field calls are I think he's got a 100% field rating, maybe like 98. These umpires are a lot better than what people think. I think the issue came in the last 4 or 5 years. It got really bad because people are gambling. So like the weight of a bad call used to just be you brush it off because you instinctually understand that bad calls are sort of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a wash. Like, you know that your team got hosed there, but like in 2 innings, you're going to see your team get like a call. Braden Fisher is going to come into Braden Fisher will come in for the Blue Jays. Bottom 6, here comes Fisher. Framing too has changed a lot. Framing is actually the reason ABS is important because now framing is irrelevant. I'm glad that ABS is here to combat the pandemic of framing. This game might go extras. I think it could. I don't know. I think it's good. umpires are really having to improve right now also because there's a less than 0% chance. There's a, like, I'd say, like, it's like 50-50 if like if balls and strikes will become fully automatic, which it probably will. They're testing it in, like, I know in the American Baseball League they have full ABS, the American Independent League or whatever. In the minors, did they do full ABS yet? Where the umpire just reports what the machine says? Or are they still doing ABS like we do in the majors? 1-0. I forgot where it's at. Well, the full ABS is coming, Stick. It's like they're developing it, though, and trying to figure out like how the role of the home plate umpire works with full ABS. And I think the way it's going to work is quite obvious. Like, he just goes ball strike based on machine. Unless it's really wrong, then you override it with the correct call. Then no one can ever bitch about a strike or a ball ever again, and I'll be so happy, dude. I'll be so happy. It'll be like when football finally brought in laser technology for footballs and finally put the laser tech in there, and they had perfect first downs last year. And everybody stopped bitching about first down markings because they would be like, and this is what the laser says. And everyone's like, fuck, can't even complain now. It's like, yeah, fuck you. The spots are kind of arbitrary still, but like the actual, like, is it actually a first down is no longer an issue. I don't know. I know in different levels of baseball, 2-2 on a called strike to Dingler. I know the MLB is testing it out. We'll see how it plays. I think they've generally fixed the issue, but it would get rid of all the subjectivity. That would have been a strikeout or a strike 2, but they challenged it. Now it's 3-1 apparently. All right, good job by Dingler, the king of the challenge. Don't throw a ball to Dingler, dude, and to think you're getting a strike. They use full ABS. Yeah, I was gonna say I know they use the ABS we have, but I think they use full ABS where there isn't any. I think they switched over to an even more in-depth version of ABS where umpires don't even make the call. Like they don't. They're reporting what a machine says, and that'll be strike 2 on Dingler. He swings through it. 3-2. Full ABS. Yeah. Where it's the umpire doesn't actually make a call. It's just reporting what his clicker reads it to him. He just goes ball, strike. He literally just goes like this after the pitch and reports what it says. I think it buzzes or something like that, or it like appears on a little thing. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's something like that. It's either a buzz. It just reads on a little screen on his little clicker that he counts pitches on. That'll be a ground out by Dingler, 1 away. Just beat him. Ball 1 to Workman. Work with an E and 3 R's and like 10 K's. Gage Workman. 1-1. Fouls a pitch away. It'd be cruel if he hit a home run right now when he had a chance to really do damage earlier. But I'd be happy because we'd finally have a run. Fouled it away. It'll be 1-2. Oh, there's wire attachments. Oh, that's cool. It just kind of like reads them and they call what it is. I like that they have this, by the way. It's a good thing to have. Because I hate the arbitrary crying of fans. But it's also very annoying when your team's getting hosed. It's like beyond frustrating. Like Jack Flaherty against the Mets. Oh man, that was fucking annoying. Even Montero was getting fucked around by those umpires. I don't know what was up with that umpire crew in New York. Bet you the Mets aren't getting any other calls this fucking series. Yeah, the team that gets them over you is playing. 0-1 on Veerling with 2 away. And Matty V just homered. Hell yeah, the rare Matty V homer, his third of the year. The Tigers take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. All right, a V-bomb. Who saw that coming? Not me. He swung at a ball right down the middle and hit a home run finally. He finally remembered, oh yeah, if it's right there, you can homer on it. Yeah, he threw that shit right down the middle, though. I mean, I'd get it. I would throw it there against the Tigers, too. They generally don't do that shit. And that just snuck out, too. That bullpen catcher caught that in air. Called strike 1 to Riley Green. Tigers are up 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th on a solo homer by Matty V. Hell yeah, dude. We needed that shit. We needed that run. It's 0-2. Our bullpen? No. But Casey Mize is at like 70 pitches right now. I think he's good to pitch the 7th. Unless for just medical reasons they don't want to pitch him anymore. Casey's not, I don't even know what he's sitting at. Let me go double check that. Casey Mize is at 70. Oh, he might be done. 71 off injury. He could very well be finished for the day. They probably do, but I don't think they're supposed to on the sports that they referee. If that makes sense. Yeah, they're playing really great defense this afternoon, and they're pitching really strongly. I'm really impressed with the defense the last 2 games. It's night and day different. They seem much more focused on defense and offense, or on pitching. They're locked back in on at least 2/3 of the game, which is nice. And the hitting is just, it is what it is. And I don't think they ever unfocus. They just don't got anyone good. And all our good hitters that we do got, Green, Torg, McGonigal, Dingler, they got a lot of pressure on them to overperform because ain't no one else going to do shit. So they're kind of just in a bad spot with that, you know? Those guys aren't getting shit to hit, getting really dealt with difficult. Green struck out. On a ball right down the middle, as I say that. Pinego, Guerrero Jr., and Okamoto. It's easier to deal with dangerous hitters when there isn't anyone to make you pay for it in the lineup after. And that's been the Tigers' issue for the past month. Like, yeah, you can just kind of deal with Torrey Green or McGonigal. One of our minors went on the IL because he rolled over a ball in the ground. That's just crazy. Yeah. Gotta love freak shit. Need someone to bat for him? Maybe. I don't know. When all that Shohei Ohtani stuff went down, there wasn't a single baseball-related bet in all of that. So, like, even if you think, like, Ohtani did something bad, do you know that, like, if Ohtani was actually the one gambling... So the reason I think it was actually the guy doing it is because when it was fully investigated, there wasn't a singular baseball bet placed in any of the betting, right? So you have to stop and think, like, why would Ohtani lie about that? About just gambling, which is really a problem at all. It would have never became public that he was gambling. It would, again, nothing illegal if that was actually Ohtani doing it. The only thing that guy did illegal was like steal money from Shohei Ohtani. That's why he's in federal prison. It's because he stole millions of dollars from Shohei Ohtani to gamble. Like a lot of money. Like wire fraud, all kinds of crazy shit. Like Shohei wouldn't have broken I don't think he broke a single rule if he was the one actually gambling. Because maybe was he like using illegal gambling sites? So it's like casino like You know what I mean? Everyone's like, why Shohei cover it up? Why would he? I mean, it was all like college football and basketball and shit like that. Wasn't a single baseball bat in the whole thing. The MLB investigated and went, yeah, there's nothing for us here. It's not against the rules to gamble on other sports in Major League Baseball. Like, they had to release a whole thing where, like, yeah, there ain't no baseball in there. We don't give a shit. It has nothing to do with us. And that's kind of the reality of it, other than one of their star players got robbed for millions of dollars. You know what I mean? It's like, what would have been gained for show? Like, because people be like, he bets. Like, no one would have gave a fuck about his, but like, none of that would ever came public that he was gambling, like, or that like anyone was associated with gambling if there wasn't laws being broke. Ooh, Shohei, yeah, he can do whatever he wants. He's a grown adult, yeah. You know what I mean? I never understood why people thought it was, Kyle Finnegan will come in to pitch for the Tigers. I never understood why people thought there was some, and he immediately gives up a home run. Nice. Why'd we bring him in to face a lefty? Why not Tyler Holton? That's awesome, I guess. Well, all that good stuff. This guy just hit his first home run. Nice. Threw a pitch right down the middle. Well, 1-1. Great job by Finnegan. I don't understand why he threw that pitch or why he came into the game against a left-handed batter. He doesn't get them out. We have like other guys. Bolton could have came in. He didn't pitch yesterday. But no, Finnegan can pitch to right-handed hitters. It makes sense to bring him in now. It would have made more sense to just let Casey pitch the first batter of the 7th inning than to bring fucking this guy in. He can't pitch to lefties. Well, that's a retarded take, Don. And he grounds out one away. I'd say that's more on AJ. I think that's a poor decision to bring in Finnegan right there at that moment. I don't think putting Finnegan against lefties is a good idea. Because now on 3 pitches, he's gotten 2 outs. You know what I mean? Another fly out. See? It's like he brought him in one guy too early. Like, why would you bring him in again? I wouldn't even be surprised if Varsho gets a hit off him or he walks Varsho. 2 down, 1-1. Top 7. Bleh. I like how Tigers fans and Blue Jays fans are all mad at their team right now. It's just... well, we're mad at Finnegan. They're mad at Vlad. We're just like, fucking loser. We're all like, look at these fucking losers, even though these guys are like heroes on the team. Everyone's just pissed off because it's fucking 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th. By the way, this game's been on for like an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I think they should have let Casey Mize pitch the first batter of the 7th. I think that, and then you go get Finnegan for the rest of the lefties. Or for the righties. It's also too early to give a shit. Weren't you guys bad like this at last year too? Like the same shit? Two on. Mize gets out left-handed batters, better than right-handed. Schneider put in left-handers. Yeah, I don't understand why they... Like, Casey Mize is good with that splitter against lefties. He should have been left in to face Piñego. But again, I understand why you pull him. He's at 70 pitches after an injury, you know? Mize... It sucks, but it's like that was probably the most we could let him pitch. Don't want him to get re-hurt. That's a lot of effort. 3-1. And he walked him. See, told you. Varsho walks. Here's Sanchez. Don't another lefty, and he's probably going to walk him. It's a formula with the guy. Don't know why you bring him in for 2 right-handed hitters, dude. I guess to just try to burn through the middle of the lineup with one of your better bullpen arms. Looks like they stole second. Oh, it's foul ball. Start of the season last year, we did nothing, but somehow, I mean, you guys had a good. You were unbelievable through like the month of June on. Pretty much the same start last year as this year, right? You guys were just kind of fucking shitty, and then you became good. But again, the reality of an MLB season is you don't need to do good until the end of July. If you could be 500 at the fucking trade deadline at July 31st, you could win your division by an aggressive amount of games for the most part. Because again, you're maybe at 500, you may be like 10 games out of first, and all that literally is 2 good weeks. You win 10 out of 13, suddenly suddenly you're like 4 games out of 500. We see teams do this all the time. Oakland A's are very good at doing this. Cleveland does it all the time. That's like the St. Louis Cardinals do this all the time. There's a way of that's like a philosophy in baseball. Blue Jays did it last year where they came on late. Guardians did it last year when they came on late. There's no point in winning the season in April, May, June, and July. You don't win the season being in first place heading into August. It's nice. You might make the playoffs, but Tigers almost didn't. We were like the best team in baseball in July. We won the first half of the season. We were first half season champions. Didn't mean shit. Valuable lesson to learn. I'm surprised AJ Hinch made them learn that lesson, though. Because he went through the same fucking thing with the Astros. You know what I mean? Like the same fucking issues with the Astros he went through with the Tigers. Bottom of the 7th coming up. They'll get Sanchez to ground out finally. Nice job by Finnegan, though he did let the tie happen. 1-1, bottom 7. It's hard for me to be mad at Finnegan because he's like our only real good pitcher left right now. Torkelson, McKinstry, and Perez. Boy, do we need somebody to get a run here. I'll be right back because I got to piss. Bottom 7, I'll be right back. Got to use the batch. Back. New pitcher will be Tommy Nance. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have took the over in the Tigers-Blue Jays game. What's those purple gizmos mean? What purple gizmos? Oh, the things. I think it's just who's the top chatter in the stream for the day. I think that's all that means. Why is that, Drench? 0-1 here on Torque. Tigers tend to score runs late in games anyway. We're a late game team. We tend to do better as the pressure rises on this little team. 1-1. No problem. Called strike 2. It's 1-2 on Torque. Come on, Spencer. Give it a ride. Yeah. We've had a lot of 8-inning games where we come back, 7th-inning games where we come back, show life. We tend to just start scoring about late in games. I don't know what it is. 2-2. We're hoping Jeff Hoffman does come in. He was a very good asset for us last night. 3-2. In the 7th inning, or the in the top of the 7th. You don't think the Tigers can score 2 runs? It's a 1-1 game, man. Did the Tigers need it to be 1-0 to win today? And Green strikes, or Torque strikes out, 1 away. Here's McKinstry. There just isn't any runs right now. You know what I mean? It's one swing and it's a different ball game. Here's McKinstry. Four-gamer against Cleveland this week. That's a big series. There's ball 1 to McKinstry. Bit of a wild pitch. Yeah, it's a hard thing. He didn't pitch good, so. One, 2. One, 2 fouled away. It really sucks that we're at the bottom of the lineup here late in the game, though. I really wish the top guys were up. We have them in the 8th inning, but not a lot of them. I hope you're right, Perk Gambit. Perk. Oh, shit. McKinstry gets a hit. Just beats it out, so it'll be 1 out. Oh, it was an error. He wasn't able to get the throw clean. So McKinstry will reach on an error. We'll take it. They might give him a hit anyway, but it should be an error. Perez is up now with 1 on and 1 out. For the most unlikely homer of the day, we turn to Wenciel Perez's 7th inning at bat. I hope not. Wasn't a bad throw by Vlad. It was a little off the mark, but I don't know. I kind of put that out in the pitcher, but probably got to have better throws to a pitcher covering. Ball 1. I was at the game versus Brewers. He came in, tied up, then gave up 2 homers in a row. Yeah, that's not a good outing. Sounds like he's lost his confidence after the World Series. Ball 2. One on, one out. Bottom of the seventh for Wencey Perez, who has a 2-0 count. The score is 1-1. Both teams have solo homers. Pinago for the Blue Jays and Matt Vierling for the Tigers. The two most expected players to hit home runs for either team. I hope he challenges that because that's a ridiculously high strike. But he won't. It'll be 2-1. Kind of got lazy with the money. Called strike 2. It's 2-2. And he fouls that away. It'll remain 2-2. All right, at least he didn't strike out. Every Blue Jays fan. They probably shouldn't be doing that. It's just... Should be trying to uplift him so he can go back to being a decent pitcher. But sometimes the pitchers just get cooked. They get the yips and lose it. Special relievers are a sensitive group. Doesn't take much for them fuckers to lose it. That'll be a pop out by Perez in like 2 inches in front of the plate. Maybe even behind it. Basically, the catcher barely had to move to get there. 2 away. Here's Jake Rogers, bottom of the lineup. Thank God. Hey, that actually works out now. We're at the bottom of the lineup. If Rogers gets on, maybe he can score, you know. Maybe we get a big hit out of Jake Rogers here. If not, the inning's over and we get top of the lineup for the bottom of the 8th. Idea situations for us. Come on, Big Jake. Foul ball 0-1. We need a rare Rake Joggers appearance. I have no idea how to make that like kind of a nuanced call. And McKinstry gets caught stealing second. Of course he did. Now Jake Rogers leads off the 8th. Fuck, dude. He was smoked too, dude. It wasn't even fucking... How late did he decide to go? Sosa, Jimenez, and Heineman do up here in the top of the 8th. Top 8, 1-1. Fuck, dude. God damn it. Now we got Jake to start off the 9th and 8th inning. God damn it. When he comes back after broken thumb. That makes sense. You guys have a good catcher. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip the rest of my bogey from earlier. Give me like a couple minutes. Be right back. I just don't know why he decided to go. That was so late. Ugh. To be that out, McKinstry had a bad jump, I'm guessing. All right, I'll be right back. One away. Ground out. Ooh, sorry about that. One away on a ground out. Sosa's out. Now up is Jimenez. Sorry about that. All right, we'll get the second out of the inning. Nice job here by Seabold. Good, Kevin. How you doing? Would be better if we could score one more run before the ninth. Anyway, 2 down now for Schreiber, who's going to pinch hit. Schreiber. Either way, runner or nobody on, 2 away, top of the 8th. We could be in the bottom of the 8th before 2 hours is going on. This game is an hour and let's see, it started at 1:10. We're at 54, an hour 54. Right? No, hour 57. Sorry. Yeah. I did bad math. I was counting the other way. Because I was only like 2 minutes late today. So that's pretty good. 1-1, 2 away. Batter called time. Called strike 2. I always get like weird little things like that wrong when I'm like, okay, 307, 110 to 310. It's 307, it's 50. And then I'm like, oh, wait, that's wrong. And they'll say that'll remain a strike. Blue Jays lose a challenge. It's still 1-2. They challenged the call, but it said it caught enough of the zone. It's still 1-2. Infection's getting better. Yeah, it'll take a little bit for the medicine to work its way. And they get Schneider swinging. So, Schneider. Sorry, I thought it said Schreiber. Schneider strikes out swinging. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Nice job by Seabold. Way to shut the fuck down. Rogers, McGonigal, and Dingler. Rogers, McGonigal, Dingler here in the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order, basically. Rogers in top of the order. Hopefully, Jake Rogers can get on. Maybe we pinch hit if they bring a lefty in or some shit. And we bring in maybe like, or I don't know. Maybe Dingler can just catch the bottom of the top of the 9th. You know, maybe that wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe if there's a lefty on the mound, you bring in Ja Jones, or maybe Colt Keith can pinch hit here if there's a righty. I don't know if it's responsible to. Oh Jesus, we're famous, boys. We got bots again. Look at me, big time streamer getting bots, dude. I'm basically like Tom Grossi of baseball now. Except I'm not, and I'll never be that. I'll hit 10K, it looks like, pretty soon. I never thought my channel hit 10,000 subscribers. That's fucking crazy to me. I'm like 80 away at this point, maybe 90. It's pretty good. Tyler Rogers comes. Oh, shit. Tyler Rogers, dude. Who the fuck is hitting? Is he lefty? He's the left-handed one, right? No, he's right-handed. Fuck. He's the other one. Because he's got a twin named Taylor Rogers, who I believe throws in a hilarious manner. Unless this is the one who throws in the hilarious manner. If he is, we destroy goofy-style pitching. I'd bring in Colt Keith here, I think, and let him hit, and then just, kind of have Dingler. Because Dingler is DHing. You can just move. You can just swap Dingler and Keith. With the righty coming in to pitch, I think the move here is now to put in a left-handed hitter then. Nothing against Jake Rogers, but like Colt Keith gives us a shot. I don't know what Jake's going to do here. It's a submarine guy. It is a summer. I knew it was either him or his brother were submarine style. No, they're gonna let Jake hit, I guess. Yeah, it'd be a good time to bring in Colt Keith too. I don't know if I agree with just leaving Big Jake in. We'll see though. We could have a Rake Joggers moment. So 1. Yeah, we're used to the way this guy throws, actually. It's Rodgers versus Rodgers. That's true. Rodgers will probably come out successful. 1-2 now. Ball misses out. I feel like we've had success against this guy before. Like, I don't think this guy really gets to us very often. He might now because we don't really have the best lineup, but Rodgers strikes out, one away. Oh, should have brought Colton. Here's McGonigal with one out. Nobody on. Bottom of the 8th, Tigers could use a singular run here to avoid needing another walk-off in this series. Win now, get the run now, or walk it off again. One away. Here's Kevin McGonigal. He could really use a big hit. That'll be called a ball. I wonder if anyone's challenging. Going good, Nathaniel. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Also, how's it going, Allison? Nice to see you earlier. I had to say it in text earlier. It's 1-1 on a called strike on a called ball, so it's 1-1. Fouled it away, it's 1-2. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, Kevin. See, they pitch down and away on him because he tends to pop those up into left field. And he's kind of a sucker for the pitch. Hey, it didn't work out for him this time. That'll be a base hit for Kevin McGonigal. Hits a base hit in the left field, up the third base. See, this time he kept it on the ground. They keep trying to pitch him down and away. And he's caught on that's the thing that's been fucking him up over the last month. Is that pitch specifically down and away, and he's starting to just figure out how to smoke it in the left field like that. Eventually, they'll stop doing it. We'll see when, though. Here's Dingler now with 1 on and 1 out. And Dingler grounds into a double play, it looks like. No, he pops it up. Never mind. Dingler pops it up, and that'll be the second out of the inning. And here's Workman with 2 down and a runner at first. Will we see the work bomb? The work blast? Blast man? Oh my God. Will we see the rare bomb man? Ball 1. Tigers just got to work on pitch recognition at some point. And never mind, Workman gets out. Well, it's going to take a walk-off now. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Tigers are going to have to win with some theatrics. Workman is not working out today, man. Anyway, Springer, Pinango, and Guerrero Jr. Top of the 9th, we get the top of the order. Most likely, Canley Jansen will come in to pitch the top of the 9th. Yeah. Feeling good? Hell yeah. Well, top 9, 1-1. Nobody wants to win the game. In 2 hours and 4 minutes, we are in the 9th inning of this baseball game. We're going to play 10 innings probably, and this motherfucker is going to last 2.5 hours. We'll have the shortest game of the day, and we'll have played extra innings. People are like, what happened? But everybody got out except for the 2 guys that hit home runs. And then the random guy who scores the run from second. Who got a single. And that's the whole game. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, top 9. We're waiting for everything. Canley Jansen will come into pitch. Tigers bring in the closer. Yeah, I have mods here in the chat. They can ban them. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Kevin's under the weather though, so I don't think he counts today. He's not really on mod duty. He's dying. He got Kevin got shot like 71 times in the face the other day. He's gonna make it, but he's in a rough spot. We probably got one mod here. Basically just me and Kevin, and it's basically just me running the chat, like most streams. But you know, sometimes other mods are here and they'll take care of shit. Kevin's just been shot, so he's not doing so good. Just going 15 innings? Hell no, kids. Or K9. Hopefully not. You're good, Kevin. You know, people get shot sometimes. You can't help it. Uh, 2-1 now on Springer. We should have just left Connor Seabold out there. He was balling. Come on, Canley. 3-1. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not really. You having a bad outing today? And they get him to fly out. All right, one away. They get Springer to pop out. He's one of our great threats. I guess he fouled out and I thought it was a fly out. All right. Off the bat, I thought it was an outfield ball, but I guess I don't read the ball very well sometimes. One away. Here's Piñego. He's got a solo homer. He's the reason for the Jays' run. Nice job by Workman to feel out where the screen was. Strike 1 to Piñego. Do you like piña coladas? Foul tip, it's 0-2. Come on, Canley, let's put him away. Get us to the bottom of the ninth to try to win this fucking thing again. Back-to-back Torkoffs. Ball 1, way high. Yeah, pretty much, Blue. Yeah, because they're going to steal. All right, then he gets 2 down. He strikes out Piñego. Nice pitch. Here's Guerrero now with 2 down. Let's hope we can take care of another dangerous fucking hitter. Yeah, that's a big series. We could really reverse our fate against Cleveland if we can play well. If we find our balls more. All right. Now we just got to deal with the ever dangerous Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1. Feeling himself a little bit, Canley is. I like that look on his face. When your closers feeling themselves, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, yeah, we're so lucky the division's bad this year. It's just everybody, we're 4 games out somehow out of first place, or like 3.5 out of first right now. It's just like, oh, we're not that bad. And they get Guerrero. All right, there we go. Nice job by Jansen. Way to shut it down. Way to give us a shot in the ninth, Canley. Great job. Bierling, Green, and Torkelson. All right, we're going for the back. Torque's winning this thing. We're going for back-to-back Torque-offs tonight, this week, this weekend. Torque's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, too. You know what naturally comes then? A 2-out solo homer with 2 strikes. I can't even believe what we're about to witness. A grand Torque-off. Or Bierling hits a walk-off. I don't know. It's one of the two. I just got a feeling in my stomach somebody's homering. It's like 80 degrees. Somebody's got to hit one out here. Like, not windy. It's like ideal conditions to hit a home run right now, and nobody's got one. There have been 2 today. And both are like muscled out home runs. Yeah, the whole, most of baseball sucks this year. I think the whole American League is ass. It's like the Yankees and I think like the A's are good and everyone else sucks. Infield walk-off, infield home run. Barland will come into pitch. The Rays, that's who it is. Yeah, the Rays are the second best team in the American League. And then it's the A's, I think. It's just like, oh, what? And by the way, guess whose dark horse team was the A's and the White Sox to be a playoff team this year? That's right, they were both mine. Thank you very much. Both projected to be last place teams in their division per MLB predictions. Are they not in first place in the American League West, the A's? I also picked the Carolina Panthers as my dark horse for last year, too. You got to admit, it's pretty impressive for my dark horse picking ability. Everyone always like picks like the most obvious teams that are clearly going to be. They're like, I think the Chicago Bears are a dark horse team. It's like, you mean the team with a really good roster and a brand new state-of-the-art head coach? Yeah, sure. That's not really a dark horse team. Everybody's picking them to go to the playoffs. 23-21, let's go A's. Ball 1 to Bierling. Here we go. Yeah, the Angels are bad, dog. They can't even win with and Bierling grounds out to the pitcher, 1 away. Now it looks like extras are coming. Well, that's a bitch. I hate extra innings. Here's Riley Green. Come on, Riley, win it for the team for the one time. Strike 1. Called strike 1 too, damn it. Come on, Riley, just get on, hit a double, hit a single. We need a runner on somewhere. For some reason, that's called a ball. Here's the pitch. They challenged it. It'll be 0-2. I wasn't sure if they were going to challenge that or not, but yeah, it's 0-2. The crazy series versus them in the versus the A's and the ALDS. That was fun. That was a good series. Yeah, it was first career homer, it looks like. Pretty cool moment for him. I saw that it said 1. I knew it was first of the year. I didn't know it was first career. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. By the way, it'll be 1-2. Or 2-2, rather. It's a 2-strike count on Green. One of those were overturned to a strike. It's 2-2. Another foul keeps it 2-2. 3-2. Now it's a 3-2 count. Well, I mean, you can see like 4 of those little red circles. Like a month ago, you called him up. Nice. I think he just got out. No, Riley Green walks. No, a base hit for Riley Green into left field. Nice job by Riley Green. We got 1 on, 1 out here. Spencer Torkelson. Maybe Torque just wins this with a big swing. Let's get the Torque off and go home. Torque turns into just a prize money hitter for the 8th and 9th inning only. Ball 1. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So what's only natural is he walks it off. Because it would be like, all right, what a Torque game. 1 for 4 with a homer and 3 strikeouts. Please do it. God damn it, it's foul. 1-1. In play runs feeds families. The 1-1 count on Torque. And he fouls off a knuckle curve. It'll be 1-2. Damn. Ball 2. It's 2-2. What? What's saying? Count is 2-2. 1 on, 1 out. Feed families. Hey, he gets on. Makes people just good. I don't know. It's just a saying. 2 on, 1 out. Torque gets a base hit, and it's up to Zach McKinstry. A single could win this thing. Please, Mr. McKinstry, do not let Wencio Perez come into this game. Come on, McKinstry. Pride and joy of CMU. College baseball legend Zach McKinstry. Please strike for the 1 time. Ball 1. All right, there we go. Good count. Good take. Good take. We're dependent on Zach McKinstry to win games. He is an all-star. MLB all-star Zach McKinstry to win the game. MLB Zach all-star Zach McKinstry. Summon him 1 time. Find him somewhere, Zach. Pull the MLB all-star guy out and get the hit. Damn it, he got out. I hope it's not a double play. No, he's too fast. They'll get him at first. First and third, 2 out. They get the runner at second. Damn it. 2 down for Colt Keith. Oh, it's Colt Keith. I thought they were about to put Perez in the game. Oh, come on, Colt Regard Keith. Do something once. Make us all look stupid. Oh, are they going to pitching change in the bottom of the 9th? Wow, that's a lot of fun. We have to sit through a bottom of the 9th pitching change. That's so fucking lame. We'll just pull him out and bring in the righty. I don't know what they're doing. Well, you don't think we'll doubles pull? Go ahead, pull Colt Keith. We'll just bring in fucking Ja Jones. We don't give a fuck. We got another righty who's better at hitting than Cole, I think. Yeah, they're doing a pitching change in the fucking 9th inning. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, it's just okay. The players came and talked. Okay, never mind. I hate pitching changes. Oh no, it is a mount. They are what the fuck? Strike 1 to Keith. 0-1 on Colt Keith here. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Unfortunate there is 2 away with the runner at third. If Colt can just get a hit, we win. Ball 1, or strike 2. Then he's going to strike out on 3. And he strikes out on 3 pitches. What a worthless at-bat that was. Well, don't know why we brought him in the game. He fucking blows, dude. Swung at 2 very obvious balls and then just didn't really even try to go down to first. I don't know why anyone likes Colt Keith, dog. That's all he does is strike out on 3 pitches now. I don't know how his numbers are good still. I think he's like 0 for his last 20 with 20 strikeouts on seeing a total of 60 pitches in those at-bats. I hate extra innings so much. Top of the 10th coming up. Guerrero will start at second for the Blue Jays. They'll send Okamoto, Varsho, and Sanchez. I hate extra. Be right back. I gotta go do a whole bunch of shit. Be right back. What's up, Darren? Nice to see you. Yeah, I know. It sucks they had to pull Mize when they did. Tyler Holton will come into pitch. I think came on. There we go. Ball 1. Runner at second is Vlad Guerrero Jr. And that'll be a ground out. Runner has to hold at second because the ball was hit to third. It's always go Tigers, Darren. Top of the 10th here of a 1-1 game. Now up is Varsho with 1 on and 1 out. Runner still holds at second. Tigers catch a small break. In that, I think they have good speed coming at second base to start off the 10th, depending on who's there and whatnot. All right, it's 0-1 here on Varsho. Ball 1. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the streams. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone watching. Good looking out. Thanks for spending a nice Saturday with me. It's 1-1. And that'll make it 2-1. Base hit. Well, that's probably game. GG's to the Blue Jays fans. I don't think we're going to score in the 10th. We're not very good in extra innings usually, so that's why I don't like them. We never win. This loser-ass team is incapable of scoring the free run. Yeah, it's about game. We ain't scoring that fucking. We ain't scoring in the 10th. We'll probably strike out 3 times. Are they gonna bring in a new pitcher? Oh my fucking lord! He can't. Yeah, they can't do that unless they can, and they're just gonna switch every 3 pitchers. Ugh, that's awful. They're going really to a commercial break. No, okay, they're just talking. All right. What are you talking about? Well, let's try to get a double play here. Miles Straw's up. Ball 1. God, is it going to be nice to have Will Vest back tomorrow? Called strike 1. It's 1-1 now. Come on, ground ball. Hit hard enough so we can turn 2. No, little fly out. 2 down now. Runner has to hold over at first. 2 down, 1 on. 2-1 Blue Jays lead, top 10. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It's not looking good, Drench. It's not looking good. You seem to have been right about putting him away. It seems like we needed the 1-0 score. The 1-0 score would have been a great way to win this one. You might have been right, my friend. You never want to think you need the 1-0 score to win, but oh, that's a 2-out. That's a 2-out double there by Sosa. Well, we're lucky that they didn't score another run at least. 2 on, 2 out. Here's Clement, another pinch hitter. Another righty because we can't pitch that good to right-handed hitters. Yeah, hopefully. Not looking good now. All on. All right, they get Clement to fly out. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Tigers need to get this run in to at least force the 11th. Tigers down by 1. Bottom of the 10th coming up. It'll be Rogers, which I believe Short starting at second base is what's going to happen because he's in for Keith. So Rogers at Rogers will be hitting. That sucks. Maybe should just bring in Ja Jones for that. Short will be at second. McGonigal. So it'll be Rogers, McGonigal, and Dingler save for any pinch hitting, but I don't think there will be. Darn. Bottom of the 10th. 2-1. Blue Jays lead. Need a walk-off. All right, boys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip a good luck Stoke. I'll be right back. I need a couple hits off it. Be right back. Cool. Rogers pops out 1 away. Well, now we're at the top of the order. Here's McGonigal, Pryor, best shot to tie the game. Not good. Rogers is out, 1 away, runner at second. Here's McGonigal. Strike 1. Called strike. Tigers need a big hit. Can they find one? Just one base hit can tie the game. Nope. McGonigal's out, 2 away. That's about typical. Looks like they got the runner over to third at least, I guess. Runner at third. Here's Dingler, 2 away. Fucking shit, dude. Well, let's see if Dingler can do it. It's not looking good. Offense once again does nothing. Called strike 1. Come on, Dings. We need a base hit. I appreciate it, man. Good luck to you guys in your other games. He fouls that one off. It's 0-2. Fuck. Well, down to the last strike. Will somebody do something? Ball 1, 1-2. Come on. Oh, he strikes out. Well, GG to the Blue Jays fans. That was a pretty ugly game for the Tigers. They pitched well. They played great defense all the way through. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to generate any offense yet again. And yeah, that's what happens. You lose 2-1. Unfortunate. But that's what happens when you got lineups like Perez and Rogers and Hauioli. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow they decide to score. Yeah, I'll be live for tomorrow's game. Casey Mize did really good. 6 beautiful innings, shutout baseball, gave up a couple hits. That was about it. Had a few strikeouts. A strong return from injury. He probably could have gone a little longer, but we have to kind of remember he is coming off injury, so you want to be careful with that. Yeah, just not just what didn't go our way. Yeah, good luck, guys. GG's to the Blue Jays. You won't be here tomorrow? For sure. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's better. Hopefully we play better. Pinango hit his first career home run. Bierling hit a home run. And then the Blue Jays kind of just manufactured in the free runner from second. Hence the 2-1 final. Nothing really big to report on. Pitchers did good. Pitching dominated game. But the real question is it really a pitching-dominated game, or was it a situation in which neither offenses could hit? Who knows, right? Good game. I'm going to get out here, y'all, because that went a little long. Whenever it's, I don't know. And plus, I want to go do some stuff. Can enjoy the rest of my Saturday. But I appreciate y'all. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow if I see you. If not, I'll see you when I see you next. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the likes and everything like that. Appreciate it much. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers, even when we blow it late. And yeah, have a good day. Good luck on your endeavors. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.